Well, we are live here now on Facebook. Welcome, and looks like your brother is actually already on, so that's cool. Hey, John, how are you? Paulie and your podcast
Jenny
live.
Cocoa Pasta.
Uh, um, thanks everyone for coming on. When you do come on, and for anyone listening later on YouTube, thank you again for listening on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications on new episodes when we end up posting them there. So that's it. We're live. We're ready to go. How you doing, man? How's everything?
I'm well.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, doing great, man. Doing
Oh,
great. You check the new sign. Pretty cool, eh?
not the. I don't know why I looked behind myself.
Yeah. What do you just look?
It's
Just look at me, man. Just look at me.
it's been a long time.
New sign, new signage, and
Well, pods.
you've got something there too, don't you?
I don't know.
Mm,
What
mm,
the is
mm.
it?
Oh yes,
Yeah, there's nothing.
Paulie and Jer mugs. So it's funny. I was on a couple of websites, just like messing around with our logo and seeing when I can put stuff on. It's actually kind of fun. I had a lot of fun with it, but um, these came with the sign. These came free with the sign. So
What's in there, by the way?
oh, it's ginger green tea. No,
Wow.
I'm not drinking whiskey or
Pairs
anything
well
like
with
that.
ginger snaps.
Oh, does it?
Remember ginger snaps?
Oh, I like ginger snaps. I actually used to have them all the time. I feel like my grandparents always had them. Like it was like a cookie that my
Yeah,
grandparents
yeah.
always had.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? It was a oh yeah, cover that up. Cover it up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you
It's dusty.
so before you came on, you just finished your first song, right?
First of 3 songs, yeah.
First of three.
Yeah,
Pretty
I'm happy with it. It took, oh my goodness, I really went into that. I
yeah.
didn't think I'd be working that hard on it, but I had to, right?
What a grind.
Yeah, it was, but it was like, I don't know. I think it's a lot better than what it was. It'll be cool when I post it later. You can see all the, here's what it sounded like first and second and third and like the final product.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
quite drastic
Mm-hmm.
of a change actually, which is nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm excited to hear the full thing. I'm pretty pumped up for that. It's gonna be sweet.
yeah.
So,
It's nice and loud and not distorted. Everything too, like the mastering thing of it that I took a lot longer than I thought it
yeah.
would.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, before I used to just kind of throw crap together and like, oh, I'll just make it all louder and it'll sound good in the end, right?
Right.
But that's never the case. So it's cool to like actually do it the whole time. You're conscious note of editing and mastering stuff before you get to the mastering stage, and then that's should be little tweaks, not these swooping changes that it's always been because I've never done it properly. I just
Right.
do I think is the way, which isn't the way. So it's cool to get some people who know what they're doing
For sure.
helping.
100%.
Yeah.
And so is there any like break in between this song that you just completed and the next one, or are you just right back at it again? Like in terms of starting
Like
the
it's
next song.
yeah, like the beginning starts tomorrow. Yeah,
Oh wow, yeah. So it's really no
it's
time.
every day. It's like 30 days, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
basically, what day is it today? 10 maybe would make sense.
Today's the 12th, yeah.
10 for each song, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
so yeah, 10 days for each song.
Yeah. But it's like applying stuff. This next one is I'm really interested in because it goes the route that I'm already kind of down.
Yeah.
I like to know the ins and outs. Like once again, boring stuff to anybody who doesn't do it, but like synthesis and creating sound from like the ground up and not just using
Right.
samples or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like the really techie stuff, which is what I like. I love doing sound design and stuff, so it'd be cool to know how to once again do it properly, not
Yeah.
just blips and bloops of what I usually come up with.
Blips
So
and bloops.
the bleepsy bloopsy babies.
um, I have an interesting story to tell.
Thank God.
Um,
Because
I
other than
do
this, there's nothing else going on. So
I do feel like we talk about poop on this podcast quite often,
yeah, not
but
enough to be honest.
but but I mean, again, I have to tell it because God, it was a weird one. Uh, so I've told you, I think I told you, I'm building a like a fire pit slash patio kind of thing in the backyard to kind of sit around in the summertime.
And shitted.
Uh, I shit right in the fireplace. No, what? So
Nice.
no, so I we went to the stone. Well, what would you call it? I don't know. The
Store?
place where you buy stone and gravel. What do you call that place? I don't know. A quarry? I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Landscaping store. Fuck.
I'm not even. I don't.
Doesn't
I've
matter.
never done it in my
All right.
life. I'm not a
So we
do-it-yourselfer. That's for sure.
so we head to this store, right? And we get the bricks and stuff, the stone that we need. Um, and I'm actually like lifting each one of these patio stones or like pavers with my hands and just grabbing them. They're pretty heavy. I mean, they're not like crazy heavy, but they got some weight to them. And so I'm picking them up, and I'm making the perimeter with the stones or with the bricks and stuff, and building it. Um, anyway, long story short, we get the patio finished, and everything is great. And I'm absolutely exhausted. It was on one of the days where it was like 31 degrees out.
Perfect time.
I probably could have picked a better day, but
Yeah.
I had to work. I had to work the next day, and I just want to get it done. And I don't know, the heat doesn't really bug me. I just keep drinking water, stay hydrated, everybody. So, um, so the patio's done basically, and we pack it in for the day. I'm absolutely exhausted, so I go inside, um, and I immediately obviously need to shower because I've been sweating a ton. So I go in the shower, and I have this thing. There's this thing with me where after the shower or just before the shower, it's at some point during the shower, I have to shit. Like it's an odd thing. Like it doesn't happen all the time, but I do find that it does happen frequently, quite frequently. So so this time it was pre-shower,
Pre-shower
and
skate.
pre-shower shit.
Nice. Nice.
And so whatever, I'm sitting on the toilet, I'm doing my business, and I finish, and I go to wipe. Okay.
Oh my
So we
God.
talked about
That's
the
great.
folding of the toilet paper. We talked about that before, and like how how it's folded. We don't scrunch, none of that crap. So I was doing a nice fold, and getting right in there. So, but what I did is I kind of took my hand, and so I was picking up the bricks like this, like almost like a claw almost, and picking them up and then putting them down, picking them up, putting them. So I was doing that a lot. So obviously there's a lot of strain on my hand and my wrist that I don't normally put that kind of strain on those parts all the time like that. So I'm going to wipe my ass, and I have the toilet paper, and I go to wipe it, and of course I make this kind of claw-like grip with my hand, and I go to reach and wipe, and as I do that, all of a sudden my fucking hand just like seizes up in this position like this, okay? To the point where I cannot open my hand. Like it's literally locked in place, and I'm freaking out. Like I had no idea what was going on. So like, and Dane's downstairs. So I screamed because I'm like, ah! Like I was like, what is going on? So I screamed kind of at the top of my lungs.
I kinda at the top of my lungs.
Kind of at the top of my lungs, somewhat, right? So I do that, and but I can't, because I have my hand like this. I couldn't let go of the toilet paper, so so I have this like poop paper on my hand, right? So I'm trying to get it off, right? Freaking out.
With the shit in it?
There's poo on it,
Oh, nice.
right? So I'm trying to throw it in the toilet. So I do so, toss her in, but my hand is still like this. So I'm freaking out a little bit. And so Dane kind of comes upstairs. She runs upstairs. She's like, "What's going on in there? Like, why are you screaming? Why are you yelling? What's the matter?" And I'm like, "My hand, it's stuck in this position. Like, I don't know what to do." And so she just walks in. We're married, whatever. Screw it. She
You
walks
don't
in
even
on
have to
me.
be married. Don't worry.
Totally. She walks in on me in the bathroom all the time. So big deal, not a big deal.
I'm never taking a shit alone. Yeah.
I feel like honestly, it's just primer for something to come. Like who knows?
Yeah.
Whatever. So anyway, so I'm standing there. She comes into the bathroom, and I hold my arm out like this so she can look at it, and I can feel like my wrist super tight. This thumb, my thumb's not going anywhere. I'm freaking out, and I'm like, "Do something! Like you have to do something!" And I hold my arm out right to her, and so she grabs my hand. Right, she grabs my hand, the hand that I just finished wiping my ass with, and she grabs my hand and like kind of like helps to stretch my hand out, and it helped, and I ended up like whatever, it ended up going away, which is great. But it goes away, and then I'm like, "Oh, thank you, oh my gosh, that feels so much better." And she goes, "What's that smell?" And I'm like, "Well, I was taking a shit, like, you know." And she's like, no, like, I know you're taking a shit, but I can smell something. I had it on my hand.
No.
And she grabbed my hand. So now it's on her hand. You see?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it, but so anyway, so she freaks out. She does this thing where she like looks at it and then she goes like she dry heaves. So she's like viciously washing her hand. I'm dying of laughter. I'm still sitting on the toilet, dying of laughter. And anyway, she washes her hands. She freaks out. She dry heaves a couple times, and then she goes back downstairs. But yeah,
That's love.
It was
love in a nutshell.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is love. Yeah.
Wow.
So
well, at least you're taking a shower afterwards.
Well, that's just it. So I pooped and then I showered pretty much right after. So happy ending.
Woo! Well, I don't have anything exciting like that. Man, like
Actually,
I don't even. You gotta be. Go ahead. You say something.
Well, you might. So this is something completely different, but you might like this too because I feel like this happens to everybody. Okay, you know those fucking prickly little weeds that are in the grass sometimes that like have like spikes on them and like they're really hard to see sometimes when you're walking through the grass. You know those. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So we got a few of them. It was garbage day today. We got a few of those kind of in the lawn, kind of scattered all over the place. And so I think we were finished having lunch or something, and I was taking stuff out to the garbage. And I was like, you know what? Like, I there's patio stones pretty much to the curb, and then I'm gonna walk on the grass the rest of the way to put stuff away. So I'm walking on the grass at that point, and it was one of those like I see one there, so I step to the left, but there's also one on the left. So like I go to move away from one of them and then step directly on another, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, it was extremely painful. And I'm pretty sure I let out a loud yell in the middle of the like right outside in the middle of the neighborhood. Everyone's
You hear a
around.
lot of yelling.
I do.
I thought I was the one
No, well,
yelling, but I guess not.
man,
Not as much as I would think.
dude, Dane always tells me to be quiet. I always talk loud. I don't know. It's just I just think it's my genetics, unfortunately. Like I'm a loud talker. I can't help myself.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm pretty loud, but I find that over the years I've kind of like toned down a bit, which is nice. But Katie's pretty loud, but I think she's deaf as well, so she can't. Like honestly, like a lot of loud music and stuff. Because every time I go into her car to move it or something, if it's behind mine, I gotta leave. Every time I go in there, I have a heart attack because the music is blaring, like at levels unheard. You know, like you shouldn't be listening to shit that. Like my ears are like bleeding.
And you probably listen to loud music.
Oh no, I do, and it's like my ears are shot from today. But man, like just like I don't listen to it like that. Man, this is like I have to hear it loud at some points. Like you can only do so much in your headphones, right? Because the speakers aren't loud enough in your, regardless of how expensive your headphones are, to replicate bass properly. The speaker's not big enough. So that's
Mhm.
why you have to do it on the monitors, which is why I'm glad I actually set up the room properly too, because I just was going to do it on headphones only, but yeah, you can't hear a lot of stuff properly anyways,
Yeah.
as you think on headphones, which, but
Yeah.
that's basically been it. That's what I've been doing. But I was saying I was well, we talked about this the last couple times on our on doing this, how the days just kind of evaporate
Yeah.
from, like, I don't even, like, bizarre. Like, I haven't eaten today again yet. I don't
Is
know.
this like a thing you're trying now, or?
I'm not trying it. That's the thing. Like, I'm hungry, but I'm like, I don't know. It's very
Because
weird because I'm
because
a ravenous eater. So the
the
music, I think I'm so obsessed with it lately that it's like,
yeah,
it's honestly
it's
my
consuming you.
brain throwing everything else aside. Like, you don't need that. You don't need to eat. It's bizarre. I can't even describe it. But
Yeah.
eh,
Katie's laughing. I don't know whether she's laughing because you said she was loud and her music is always really loud in her car, or whether she's
well,
laughing at my poop story. I'm not really sure.
it's probably a combination of the two.
Maybe a combination of both.
Okay,
Um,
yeah.
um, shit. What are we talking about? Anyway, I don't know.
Days evaporating.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
Like, it's bizarre. I wake up super late in the day, and then it's just like,
Yeah.
try to do something else, go for a drive or whatever. Just try to work out there for a bit, but it's hard to reprogram your brain that drastically
Mm.
on a whim. Like I think it's so easy, right?
For for a time there, when you talk about the no eating thing, that for a time I was trying the intermittent fasting, where you basically don't eat breakfast and you basically don't eat until, like, say, like 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah,
From the window of like 2 until like 8 p.m. You eat your foods. So you have maybe something at 2, and then you eat basically an amount of calories within that time period. So, like, let's say 1,000 to 1,500 calories during that period of time. And then after 8 o'clock, you don't eat anything until the
right.
following day at 2 p.m. So you're basically fasting for 16-ish, maybe more hours, you know? I've heard, I've heard that
Did you
it,
say you did that? You
I
did that?
did. Yeah, I did.
Did
Yeah.
you see any results
Um,
or not really?
yeah,
Or you
I
didn't do
did.
it long enough for
I
maybe
don't think I did it long enough. And I probably was probably not as disciplined as I should have been. Um, but I can say that it never really like, my hunger was really, like, it took me a while to get over the fact that I wasn't eating anything in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, I just have like a coffee in the morning.
yeah, yeah,
And then whenever I got hungry, say I felt hungry, like maybe at like noon or 1 o'clock, I just drink water, or I just have a
yeah,
tea or something like that. And then that helps to curb my hunger until 2 o'clock. And then I eat at 2. I eat a decent sized meal at 2 to get me until, say, about 6 or 7 o'clock at night. Then I eat again, and then that's it. And then I wait again. And then I think your body gets used to it after a while.
yeah. I don't know. I should try that because I feel like this last week I've noticed for sure. Like, I just, my eating patterns are just all over the place, and
Yeah.
I was, it was bizarre. But yesterday I didn't eat until, which was not a good thing because I ate super late last night, like
Right.
at 1 in the morning or something. But I didn't eat at all day, all night until 1 in the morning. I'm like, I shouldn't now because it's too late.
Yeah.
But then again, I didn't eat it at all today. So I
Yeah.
was like, but if you're gonna eat, like, I don't think 1 in the morning is a good call. Like you said,
Mm,
not after 8 would probably be ideal, which is what I
yeah.
was doing for a bit. But I don't know. I'm kind of out of whack lately. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't feel any different. It's just,
No.
so I bet you that intermediate would be a pretty easy transition right now.
Oh, for sure. I mean, if you haven't been eating, period. I mean, Jesus. At
Yeah,
least at least in intermittent fasting, you are eating something at
yeah.
some point during the day. You know what I mean? So,
But
and
what
I mean,
what
you're a big fan of coffee anyway. So I mean, coffee's a,
yeah,
a good curb of an appetite as it is.
Well, I
It's
have been having the coffee, but still, I'm like, man, I gotta have some food. I can't just coffee can't be the answer.
yeah,
Although it usually is
sometimes.
for
Yeah,
most
yeah.
things. But what I was gonna say about that, no, when you do eat, doesn't like obviously try not to eat garbage in those times. But I mean, does it like were you not like don't eat bread or like or does it really
No,
matter? Or,
I wasn't like completely cutting things out. I was just like eating, uh, you know, proportionately. Let's put it that way. Like I like maybe would make like a tuna sandwich for lunch and have some extra things on the side, some I don't know, a piece of fruit and some granola or whatever.
yeah,
And then maybe like in my afternoon, sometimes like when I'm at work and I have like an afternoon coffee at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, usually I'll like cheat and I'll have like a cookie or a scone or something to go with the coffee, as like a cheat. And then later at night, and then I'll come home from work and then I'll have dinner basically almost at around 8 o'clock, and then that'll be it. I won't snack at night. I won't eat anything after 8 o'clock. And then I'll drink water if I feel like I'm kind of craving something or whatever.
is this currently or just something you've done in the past?
Something I did in the past. I'm not doing it right now. I'm thinking about getting back into it. But I might like extend the window a little. So I might like do like a 1 to 8 or something like that.
Yeah,
Um, Instead of
yeah,
a 2 to 8, because
it's interesting to me because it's yeah,
so I'm gonna try. I mean,
might as well
if you
because
if
a lot of not moving and just
yeah,
eating garbage when I can is
totally.
just not
Yeah,
helping.
I would.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
so I'm not like huge or anything, but my God,
No,
I've
no.
noticed, and it's
Yeah.
enough's enough, I think, of that. But
It's tough, man, during these times when you're at home, like you shit, like what else are you doing? Like other than like say flicking on YouTube and doing like some kind of at home workout, which some people just can't, some people just don't have the interest. Like sometimes like honestly, like Dane does that kind of stuff like on YouTube, and I don't know, like I'm just not like I'd rather be outside maybe doing something like you said, like throwing the frisbee around or like tossing the football or something like that, like something active that's fun, or
yeah,
going to the
yeah.
fucking gym, but the gym's fucking closed. So
But I mean, even the gym too. Like, I don't know. For me, it's like, yeah, like how fun is just running on the treadmill? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, yeah. Which is why the frisbee and the football thing is a lot more interesting.
yeah. But it's hard when with all your like close friends and stuff are just all over the place. You know, job wise, hour wise, like can't always just all right, time for our daily frisbee session.
It's funny how the one time that everyone is at home and not at work, we literally can't do those things. Like you know what I mean? Like because of this
Yeah,
crap. Like sure, everyone's off right now, but nobody can see anyone. It's kind of stupid that way.
yeah. Well, that's interesting. I might try the intermediate
Yeah,
thing, and
yeah.
if you do it too, that'd be it's
I'd
always
love to.
easier when kind of somebody else
I
is doing
I'd
it
love
with you, and
I'd love nothing more. To be honest, it's a laziness thing too for me too, because like when I'm going to work, like I don't want to bring anything in to have for breakfast. So like I'll just have like a black coffee in the morning, and that's it.
like did so no sugar or anything in the coffee
Nothing.
either.
Well, I mean you can if you want, but I usually go for a black coffee in the morning, and then I might have like 2 cups of coffee, and then just drink water until like noon or 1 o'clock, and then have a pretty decently sized lunch. Like I'm talking like a pretty big like a pretty big lunch at like 1 or 2, and then yeah, and then not eating until dinner. So
I do like tuna is like one of my favorite things.
it's a great easy thing to make, and it's super good for you.
Yeah, I know. It's just sort of just a random
I mean,
like
even mayonnaise like isn't bad for you. In obviously in proportions. It's obviously if you had too much of it, it's bad for you. Like you see those people eating it out of the jar. Like what the fuck? Like
I've
have you seen that
never
shit?
had the no.
Who?
Well, yes, but I've never.
It's the
Mayonnaise is good,
silliest
but
thing.
why the fuck
Why are you eating it with a
are you having a
spoon?
scoop of it? Or people do it with the peanut butter too. Like
See, but that I don't know. Like,
but that makes a little more. I mean, it's not mayonnaise. Yeah, let's
well,
be
but
honest.
but at least peanut butter is a source of protein,
Yeah,
right?
and I
It's not
get
like
yeah.
you're just eating whipped eggs with salt and oil. Like it's like there's nothing like I don't know. Like it's
You
messed
might
up.
just have some of those Kraft cheese slices
Yeah,
and
exactly.
eat
Right.
like 10 of those at that sitting. Man,
Exactly.
those are it's such a weird like
Craft singles,
yeah, I mean it's just
dude.
like oil. They're squared oil.
Dude, it was one of my favorite things to eat
Oh,
as a
I
kid.
still love it,
Oh
but I
yeah.
just like I don't know.
No, I
Never
hear you.
been well, did you ever have the pleasure of having like fluffernutters?
I've never had fluffernutter.
Not even once.
Nope.
You know what it is,
I'm
right?
actually
Like
like I don't, but so I want you to tell me. But I've actually not a huge fan of peanut butter. Like it's literally on the bottom of my list of things to eat.
yeah.
I don't know why. I had this weird thing happen to me when I was little, and it's like I've never gotten
Oh
over it.
no. Do I want to hear this or not?
No, no, it's okay. I just
Okay.
basically like choked on. I did what you said. I took a spoon of peanut butter and I ate it. I put it in my mouth, but I took too much,
And it
and
swallowed the
to the
spoon
point
and
where I almost like no, not the spoon.
I choked on the
To
spoon.
the point
I've
where
got a spoon
I
of
had
peanut
so
butter
much
spread.
peanut butter in my mouth that like I like choked on it, and like it freaked me out for a
Was it the
while.
smooth or the crunchy?
Crunchy,
I'll do it.
yeah, a lot of nuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm more of a smooth peanut butter guy.
Ooh.
But the crunchy's nice every now and then when it's like that, like you're having peanut butter bread and that's like your meal,
Mm,
like
mm.
which I've done that because it's easy. A little crunch. I don't know. It feels like you're eating more substance. I don't know. And just,
Peanut butter's good for you.
but the fluffernutter thing, it's just
Oh yeah,
it's like marshmallow almost. It's like a
really?
marshmallow type, and then you do it with the peanut butter. So like a fluffernutter is what it's called,
Oh,
or it's like Nutella. You can have that as well. But
right.
fluffer, I haven't had it in so long. But yeah, I think you can still get it. It's literally like a almost like a marshmallow spread.
And you get this in a jar?
Yeah,
Huh.
I'm trying to remember what it's called. I don't think it's called fluffernutter, but
I
that's
think it
what the
is.
sandwich is of the mix of the peanut butter and that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I haven't had it in like 12 years, probably, but I remember it being really good.
Well, I can only imagine
Then you
marshmallows mixed with
add
peanut butter.
banana on there too. You got
Oh my
banana,
god,
peanut butter, this marshmallow
the
shit.
goddamn
And then
sugar
if you want to get
loaded.
crazy, you grill it.
Ooh.
Like then it's just
Now
you're
you're just
going that
getting.
for
Now
it.
you're getting really.
Here's
Really.
something I tried the other day, and I love grilled cheese, like one of my
Oh
favorite
my
things.
god. Oh my god.
Don't
So
use
good.
butter anymore. Use mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. Hmm.
It makes
I
a
tried it.
difference.
It's unbelievable. It's
I was like,
crazy.
oh, okay. Like I don't know, the burning temperature or something is better, and it just coats it better, and it's there's more flavor to mayo. It's a little, I don't know. It was really good.
It looks so strange putting it on and then grilling it. Like it just seems like such an odd thing to do, but then the outcome is so rewarding, you know?
Did we speaking of now that we're on the peanut butter thing? I don't
Yeah.
know if I've ever talked about this, and
God, yeah.
well, here it comes. It's a little too late now, and my brother does this. My mom
So I had this
does
dog.
this.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay. No, no. Once again, smooth peanut butter.
Yeah. Oh,
So
nice.
it's a little risky.
Holy shit.
Peanut butter toast.
Okay.
Follow me? Okay.
I'll follow you.
Dip it in ketchup. Yeah. Did you just exactly? I've never seen a reaction that was like, that sounds good.
Interesting.
Not cheating because it's your dog. There's juice.
Gotcha.
We made this. It's funny. We played Call of Duty. I think we made
Cheers.
that joke yesterday, which is hilarious that came up again. Something about peanut
That's
butter. It's got
hilarious.
peanut butter in the ear. But peanut butter, I'm telling you, everyone's got to try this at least once because it sounds disgusting. Even me talking about it, like this is gross.
It does seem
There's
really
something
strange.
weird. I don't know why it works, but you dip it in ketchup. It's not like you replace the jam with ketchup
So you're
in one to
dipping
one.
a
A
peanut
little
butter
bit of ketchup.
toast with ketchup.
Yeah,
Just
it has to be
okay.
toast.
Hmm.
It can't be like just peanut butter bread.
So
It's
let
like the
me.
creamy, vinegary. There's some weird
Hmm.
thing, sweetness,
So
smoothness of the. I don't know.
allow me
Sorry.
to break down the steps. So you toast the bread, correct?
And yes, you're live, John, because John's obsessed with the peanut butter ketchup, and we talk about it all the time. And everyone's like, "That's disgusting." It is so good.
So you toast the bread, right?
Correct.
You put peanut butter on that toast.
Yes.
Then you take a container of ketchup and you are dunking
No,
this
no,
bread.
you just put a little blob on the side of the plate or whatever.
Like you would with a grilled cheese, kind of. You would
Yes.
dunk so you're dipping and then you're eating every time you take a bite out of this toast.
Yeah. My mom used to like make us breakfast and stuff.
Wow.
Obviously, when we're younger, right? And you'd have all the stuff on the plate. You got your eggs and your peanut butter toast and bacon and ketchup, and so it just was one of those things where the peanut butter toast sometimes would be in the blob of ketchup by accident. It's
That's
like you taste it,
fascinating.
and then all of a sudden it was like, see, with pieces of cheddar cheese and
And
pickles.
pickles.
See, it sounds like something like a pregnant woman would be craving.
It's such an odd
Put that
combination of
ketchup with the
things.
peanut butter, get me some cheddar cheese and pickles. But it's a weird combination. I don't know why it works.
So what do you do with the cheese and the pickles then? Jonathan,
Well,
this
that's
is this
that's
is
John. John's gonna have to
yeah,
finish
yeah,
this
yeah,
one.
yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't done that.
That's interesting.
Um, yeah,
Also,
John, explain.
I just want to
I don't know.
quickly
I've never.
quickly comment on Juice's comment about not cheating because it's your dog. He's kind of like uh almost like putting himself. I mean, he has a dog, right? So is he? What's he trying to imply? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's go back to the ketchup with the cheese and the pickle. Because honestly, man, um, I can't. I'm honestly on this edge of my seat, waiting to hear what John has to say about this. But I just feel like are we taking the cheese and are we slapping it on there and then pickles, or is this like a side? Is this on the side, like with the ketchup? Like I'm
Well, the cheddar cheese. Are we talking like just real cheese and like little cubes of the
totally,
cheese,
totally.
or not like a Kraft single slice? I feel
Yeah,
like
could it be that? Could it be Kraft singles? Like
I don't know. That'd
he's
be
not telling
confusing.
us, and he's just laughing. He's just laughing in the chat, and this is driving me crazy.
Take a bite of Yoast. Well, it probably meant toast, but
Take a bite of Yoast. Oh, I see. So you take a bite of the Yoast. Oh
this
my
is
god.
no. I'm curious. I've never tried it with those things. I mean, it makes sense. I love peanut butter on like a hamburger as well.
See, now I've tried that, and that is good. I have tried that. That's good. Yeah. So hmm. Yeah. Where did I have that?
Oh,
Where did I?
he's getting in depth over here now.
After
See,
the bite, you take a piece of rustic chunks of cheese.
you know what I'd love to
Oh
see is
god.
Gordon Ramsay making this peanut butter toast, dipping it in ketchup and cheese. Ah, lovely.
Yes.
You
Ah,
just have a
delicious.
rustic chunks of cheese. Throw it on
Delicious.
there. Fuck
There you
me.
go.
It's
You go.
delicious.
You go. Bread, toast, on, peanut butter, spread, cheese, chunks of
After
rustic
that,
cheddar.
some pieces of pickle, sweet or sour. Your choice.
I can see
It's
John's
a
passionate about this.
well, John's a really good cook, and I don't cook anything. I'm fucking
I
useless in
also
that regard.
I
But
also feel like I could see this being something that a high person eats, like kind of in late at night too. Like,
well, John would know
ah,
about being high for sure, and maybe that's where the
I don't know.
I
I'm
don't
just saying,
cheese
like,
and pickles was a new addition to the peanut butter ketchup
yeah, like,
saga that is in the Davies family, other than my dad. And when Jessica doesn't like ketchup anymore for whatever reason, it was so funny because Jessica hates ketchup now, and John is currently high.
shocker there. That's hilarious.
But yeah, it's I don't know. It's a really weird thing, and I just love telling people, So I had the peanut butter toast and the ketchup, and and just the look of wait, I'm sorry, what are you doing with the you're together? What's wrong
Hmm.
with you?
Hmm.
But it's a weird thing that I do, but whatever. My
That's
mom still does it. John still does it. And the whole breakfast thing is, it kind of fell into there by accident or whatever. It just
because
became
you
a
have
thing like,
ketchup
oh, I
with
don't
your
want to make the
eggs, right?
bacon. I don't want to make eggs. And also just the peanut butter toast with peanut butter and ketchup on the side, like as a snack. It was just kind of like,
Hmm.
it's very weird.
That it's. I mean, it's definitely a strange combination of items, but I feel like I feel like I can see where like the sweet and like the I don't know, like the buttery, nutty texture, and I could see where those flavors kind of meet. This is hilarious. Gotta go. Movie time. Kelly's looking at me with with angry eyes. Okay, bye, John.
Hi, John boy.
Enjoy your movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny though. I feel like a lot of families, or like when you grow up, there's always like these like little intricacies and like odd combinations for food. Um, like that is definitely one that I've never heard of before. But I feel like I got to try it now though. Like I feel like now.
Honestly, it's funny because I told Katie this as well. And one time I was making a snack, and that's what I did. She's like, "What the fuck?" Like just disgusted. Like, come over. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I
Yeah,
know. Try it. Like, I will. I am not eating that at all. I'm not trying. I'm like, I know. Try a bite. No, I'm not doing it. Try a bite. Whatever. Fine. Tries it. Right. Kind of like, weird look on her face. Like, it's kind of weird. Watching the movie, forget all about it. All of a sudden, just a hand, like when takes another piece, and like dips it again, like eating it on her own. I'm like, I told you. Won't
that's
admit that it's good.
hilarious.
Yeah,
So she did like it,
she says she won't to this day. Like that was disgusting, but
or she's not going to admit it, is she?
no, no, of course not, never. But she loves it. There's no denying it.
I wonder if you could try it with other things. Like, does it need to be peanut butter? Like, could it be almond butter? Uh, could it be, as you said, could it be Nutella?
I think the chocolate would be weird, like a
Too much
chocolatey
sweet, maybe.
with ketchup. Yeah, I think it's because it's not so sweet.
Mm,
You know,
yeah,
if it was Nutella,
maybe almond butter then.
yeah,
Maybe. I don't know, man. You know, I'm just.
it's just a weird thing. One time, my mom made it for me a long time ago, and I was eating it, whatever.
Mhm.
And then I remember I was coming upstairs after eating it, and she just gave me like a funny look. I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, it tastes a little funny. Like I'm like, oh no, is like the peanut butter expired, like something like that, right? I'm like, it did taste a little weird, but she's like, well, because she used barbecue sauce by accident. So I was like, now it's like this weird smoky taste, and like it was okay, but like,
Yeah.
and that's not that big of a change from ketchup,
No.
but it was completely like, nah, I wouldn't do that again. So if it was Nutella, I feel like
Oh
we're
yeah, I
in
think that'd
the
be
we're in
probably
the throw
overkill.
up territory, maybe. I think.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, of weird things, you said you haven't had really peanut butter since you like almost choked and died
Oh
on
my
it.
god.
Um, I remember I used to be obsessed with cheesies.
Mm,
Like only thing I had like chips, popcorn, any of that. It was all garbage to me. I just had cheesies. That was always what I had. And I remember I was sick,
love
and
cheesies.
not because of the cheesies. It was just something else. I was just sick, right? So when I threw up, because it was one of those,
All cheesies.
it's like fluorescent orange, like disgusting, right? And ever since then,
Oh my god.
and I'm not even kidding, this has been at least 20 something years
Yeah.
now.
Same with me with
I
the peanut butter thing,
haven't
man.
had a cheesy since.
Wow.
I just, the smell of it, the look, like the color, everything about it just kind of makes me feel sick.
Yeah.
And which is weird because it's like when you're making like, I don't know, craft dinner or something, you get that weird cheese powder,
Mm,
very similar to how the cheesies, that would be in the bag. That doesn't
mhm.
make me sick, but it's
Yeah.
pretty much the same thing. But
Hmm.
weird thing.
Oh my god,
Think
yeah.
of like 20 something years of that. Like, what? It's weird. But
That is weird. But I mean like I don't know. I feel like a lot of people do like deal with that. Like Dane was I think she had a specific situation where I mean I don't think Quiznos even exists anymore. But
they do.
oh, do they?
Yeah. I had sub the other day.
Oh, interesting. This is gonna ruin that experience. because
Why?
well,
Oh
maybe
no.
not for you, but well, maybe I don't know.
Oh, we're talking about 20
Dane ended
years
up
of a
Dane ended up
cheesy.
ordering Dane ended up ordering like we went to Quiznos, or she went with her family or something, and she ended up like whatever she ordered made her sick, like to the point where she was puking, and it was really bad.
Yeah.
And I mean, we never like ever since, like I was going to Quiznos before I knew her, and then I would go when I'm not with her, but she will never go. She'll never step foot in that place because of that. So
What do you remember what type of sub it was, or just
chicken carbonara, I think.
yeah, the chick? I like Quiznos, but the chicken is kind of like it's good, but I don't know. It has that taste of like I don't know, like a frozen chicken. Like I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's not as quality tasting as say like
Mm,
the steak or something
mm.
from there for whatever reason. I've noticed. So I don't know. Not that that's the reason. Obviously, something else was wrong. But
Well, I mean, you as soon as I think like ordering chicken from somewhere, you always wonder, right? Like, is it fully cooked or not, or what's going on there? But I guess you never know, and we will never know what it was that made her sick. But we never step in the foot in there anywhere and anymore anyway. So it is what it is. Like I feel like a lot of people have those experiences, like you said, like you eat something, you love something so much, and then like you're sick and you can see it in your puke, and now like you can't get the smell out of your head. Like, yeah, makes you feel
yeah,
funny. Like,
it's really weird.
yeah,
There
hey,
was speaking of subs. Have you been to Firehouse Subs?
um, do you mean the place that they scream at you when you walk through the door?
Oh my! Is it not
It's
obnoxious?
the most obnoxious fucking thing ever.
I get skip the dishes. Like I pay an extra what, like $25, whatever, skip the dishes to get shit that's like down the street from my house
Yeah,
because I don't want to deal like it is so fucking annoying. It's
it's so
like
awkward.
going to Rib Fest or something,
Oh
you know.
my god,
And
like,
I get the ribs. He wants ribs.
yeah, like
Screaming at each other. It's
stop.
like, guys, like, just give me the. I
Like,
went the first time, like it opened up, right? I had no idea what was in store. So this was the first day of opening. So you talk about hype. They were extremely
mm,
more hyped than they already are all the time. So I walked through the door. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, right? I'm like, what would you like? Like,
yeah, it's
like
crazy.
a sub. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to like pick one, and the guy's like, I'm not. I don't know. Impersonations will offend somebody, but
Whatever,
that's too late.
just do it.
So he's just like, "Welcome. What would you like to try today?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Like that sub is like, let me tell you, many customers they order the sub this way and they have this topping with this on top. It is delicious, but you can have with others. And he's explaining this. I'm like, yeah, sure. I don't. It's fine. I'll have it how it is. Would you like the sautéed onions, regular onions? Many customers prefer the taste of the sautéed onions because it balances against the meat succulent
Oh
juices.
my
So
god,
I'm like,
this guy's got sub knowledge. Holy moly!
yeah. So I'm like floored. I don't care. And then they have like 98 hot sauces as well. I
Oh my
forgot. Like
god,
that's
yeah, I
their whole
saw
thing,
that
right?
too. Yeah. Oh my god.
Do you want, would you like the hot sauce? It's very spicy. This one's not too spicy. This is very spicy. Good. He starts going through it. I'm like, I don't have time. Like, so I just, whatever it is, whatever you think's good, thank you. I pay for it. I like kind of step away, like thinking that the talking was over. I'm
Yeah,
sitting at my
yeah,
sub and there's some poor, like, younger girl, like,
yeah.
looks like her first job ever working at Firehouse Subs. And she's like, hi, sir. She's like, got your sub. It's all ready to go. Thank you for coming to Firehouse Subs. Come again. Blah, blah, blah. And he's just like, she gives me the bag, and I'm taking it, and he goes, the owner guy goes, we are forgetting napkins. And it is not going to the customer without the napkins.
Oh
And
my
she's like,
god.
sorry about that. I'm like, gets a napkin. She's just like, every customer gets a napkin. Thank you.
Oh my god. Was he a
Extremely nice.
poo na hasta the pedal on? Jesus.
Yeah, extremely nice. Nothing wrong with the service is great. Like it's just so much. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
I'm like a lot of places you just want to like I'll take that and you pay and you leave. Like was like being interrogated, and like I don't need to know all the different peppers and Scoville units of how
Yeah,
hot it
neither
is.
do, yeah, no, definitely not. I
I
I
haven't
had
been
the,
there since because
you know
it's
what's
just
funny is I had
too
the
much.
exact same experience. It was the one on Lundy's Lane, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I because there's one in St. Catharines now. I've never been to it, but because I don't really, I don't, if I want to get yelled at, that's where I'll go. But um, uh, I went there
I'm feeling
thinking,
getting yelled at today. So.
oh man, it's a new place. Like, let's try it out. I'm sure they're probably pretty good. They have pretty good reviews, so let's go check it out. They were expensive, by the way. I don't know what you thought about it, but
Yeah, they're not
I felt
cheap.
it to be overly expensive.
It was like
Um,
Quiznos times two,
yes.
and Quiznos is
But
pretty
yeah,
pricey too.
man, like walking through that door and getting absolutely bombarded with words, like, and you
It's
feel
like you
like
won the
you feel
lottery.
like you're getting hit, you feel like you're getting like, I don't know, like verbally assaulted, even though obviously they're not saying anything bad to you, but they're just, oh my God, like that you haven't even walked through the door and they're trying to find out what you want. It's like, this is the first time that I've been here. I don't know what's on the menu or have even gotten close to be able to read it yet. So give me a
That's
minute. Like,
that's the thing. Like there should be like the menu like lined up first, like a wall
yeah,
that you look at, and then you go through and step up to them
maybe it
because
should
it's like
be,
they're yelling at you what you want, and you're like, I'm not even close enough yet,
maybe
and
it
I
should
can't
be
see because
like
your head's in the way. Going, I recommend the steak.
maybe it should be like a haunted house where like it's like a really thin corridor and you're going through and everything's on the wall and oh yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get. You turn the corner and they're like, "Welcome to Firehouse House," and you're like, "Ah,
Knock you unconscious.
yeah, that's right. What do you want?"
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it was very, like I said, off-putting. I was just like, oh my god. And here's
Shocking.
something not to do either. Um, you ever been to the Works?
Yes,
Great,
so
good
good,
place, good.
so
I
good.
love it.
The first time I went was in
How
Toronto.
expensive
Oh
is
boy,
that place?
yeah, really expensive, and it's a
The
burger
whole
place.
peanut butter burger thing. I got a
So good.
peanut butter burger from there. Skip the dishes
Mm.
thing. I think I got a milkshake or something. Like whatever. It was one. It was like a few weeks back or something. Like I'd treat myself.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it was like almost $40.
Yeah, that's insane for one person.
I got a burger, a milkshake, and I think like some onion rings or something.
Yeah,
And then to skip the dishes and they bring it to you, whatever, and
right.
you're like, no delivery charge. And wow, it was still like
Still
40.
like $40. Yeah.
I'm like, that's going to be a one off for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never ordered skip the dishes for that, but
Don't.
I went a
It's
couple times.
obnoxious.
I went
How
once in the first time I ever went was in Toronto. I've been twice in Toronto, two different places in Toronto. Both were phenomenal, like really good, obviously. And those milkshakes are unreal too. Like they have tons
no,
of
I
different options. Everything's
it was
super
really
good.
good.
It's just
I
crazy,
couldn't believe the
crazy
price.
expensive.
I couldn't believe it. It's
Yeah.
one of those things like I was putting it together. I'm like, as soon as it, accept it, thank you for your payment. It'll be there soon. And
Hmm.
I'm just sitting there staring at my phone. I'm like, did I really just like put some peanut butter on my burger like
Totally.
this? Like $40?
Hmm.
I could have got like a full like family meal times two from like any pastos that eat that for a month for that price.
I'm gonna give you a restaurant suggestion now because we're
Okay.
talking about burger places. There's a place on St. Paul Street in St. Catharines. It's literally called Hamburger. That's what it's called.
At
This
least they're
place,
thinking outside the box for the.
it's fun. Yeah, they
What do
really
you guys got
it
here?
took them a long time to figure out the name, but but it's good, dude. Like I have to say, I've been there a couple times with Dane and some of her friends. We actually sat at the bar once, and then but then the other time we got at a table. It's fucking. It's actually not. It's not as expensive. It's cheaper, but dude, the quality of the burger is unreal. And then they also have chicken sandwiches. Holy God! Like this hot chicken sandwich that they have, dude, is top notch. Like it's fuck. I don't even know. I can't even explain it to you. It's so fucking good. Like oh my god. And they're always so busy because the place is so tiny on St. Paul
Yeah,
Street. But
it's always the tiniest spots that are the best.
but dude, they're so good. And they have something. They have good apps. Like they make everything fresh. Like fresh jalapeno poppers and shit like that. Oh my god, dude, it's so. Can we go back and can we go out to eat again? Like this coronavirus shit is so fucking stupid. I want to go out and eat. Fuck. Why are we
I
talking
know.
about this?
Don't worry. In phase 2, we'll get to it. It's like, oh wait, you're now you're
Yeah,
yeah. Fuck
yeah.
off.
I'll give you a phase
I'm
two.
sorry. Why?
Totally.
I know it's obnoxious, and I'm like, I was thinking about this the other day. Like, I work at the casino. Like, we're gonna be what in phase 3 down the line sometime, probably, maybe. It's just everything is just like the worst of everything
Mm-hmm.
for where I work.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know what I might have to make some adjustments. I don't
Mm.
know.
You're gonna go.
But I was
You're gonna make it big in the music business. That's what's gonna
oh
happen.
yeah. But oddly enough that you say that though, like I was really thinking about like just well, I was gonna be like putting all in on the arts, right? Can't do it with acting. I mean, go
Yeah.
auditions, like that shit's not happening. Like no one's working on sets, like it's completely different. But the music game is completely open, depending what you want to do. But we'll see. I really the schooling is really helping me in a way I didn't think it would. A lot of stuff I'm still doing the way I've always done it. You know what I mean? Like it's not like swooping changes. It's just nice to hear from someone like break it down in a way that's not so tedious and it's
Yeah.
just like you're applying it with yourself and it's not like it's schooling but at the same time like I was late on a few things. There's no punishment. It's like it's just you like you're paying for it. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like
Totally. It's your money.
you're
You
not.
know.
He can't critique your shit if it's not up. So
Yep.
that's on you.
Yep. Yep.
But so I caught up with everything. That's why the last couple of days have been a blur because I missed a few days doing other stuff, and then I was like, man, I got to catch up. So I put in about, oh my God, I don't know, at least 16 hours the last 2 days,
Yeah. That's intense, man.
and
That's
that was
intense.
just me. Like, they said put aside 7 hours per week. I did 16 hours the last 2 days. Like I'm
Just
diving deep
just
because
grinding.
I want to be so much better than I currently am. And I feel like the only way to do it is to really put in time and effort. Like I can't just flip a switch and oh, it's this one thing I've been doing wrong. You know, that's why it's not so good.
Yeah.
Man, it is such a long tunnel. You were over in my place today. I sent you a photo too. Maybe you could post that on the
I
page
will.
to
Yeah.
show the like how much shit is going on, and you can't even see like I was breaking down my project the other day of stuff, and I don't think I've ever had one that's so complicated, but the sound of it isn't as insanely out there as you thought it would be if you saw what it looked like.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like just
Right.
for drums alone, I had 15 tracks separate
Yeah. That's nutty.
for drums. Like I don't know, it's cool layering and stuff. Stuff I've never really done that much. It's
Well,
really cool.
I think it's pretty obvious that you're learning new things and you're kind of well, not maybe I don't know if progressing is the word, but it seems like you're kind of progressing and as I said, learning maybe new skills or new things that maybe you weren't applying before and now are applying here, and it's kind of coming together in what you're putting out, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool, man.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Pretty
like
cool,
it's
baby.
like be like in video editing, having
Yeah.
all these crazy effects and all this stuff. You got it all.
Hmm.
It's like, but really knowing the fundamentals of each thing and how it works, other than like this is fun to use or put on and do this, and but not really knowing what it's doing.
Hmm.
That's where I've been lacking for a
Yeah.
very long time. Like using things that don't really know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know what they're doing. It's like, well, doesn't that make sense? No wonder it was so this because I was overdoing it. So I feel like it's the same in, anything.
For sure.
Using something, but actually knowing what that thing
Yeah.
is completely different. It's like, I don't know, really simple shit that really shouldn't have taken this long to notice, but it is what it is, right?
Sometimes you got to have some people that are skilled in the same area as you to give you the critical criticism that you might know that you need, or the constructive direction, that you maybe weren't getting from, from any other person. You know, maybe this is the best thing about this thing is that, like, you're getting constructive criticism from people who are working beside, like, side by side, and then also someone who is, extremely gifted in the same genre that you are, which is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
So pretty cool.
Cool stuff. Yep.
um well, it's 9 o'clock. Let's park the bus and say
Spurtable.
say goodbye. Say goodbye. I will say one last time, though, I am really looking forward to meeting with friends outside of houses and, like, getting a drink or, a bite to eat or something. I think
Yeah.
ultimately
Me
that's
too.
I think about that. And I said to Dane the other day that, we were just kind of on a drive somewhere. I can't remember where, but we were just driving. And you can't, we were feeling kind of hungry. You can't just pull over and grab lunch. Like, you know what I mean? You can't just do that right now. Like, it's debilitating in a way. You're like, oh my God, like, now we have to, I mean, not that's a big deal. It's like, oh my God, now we got to go home and eat. It's like,
Or
fine.
go through a drive-through.
Yeah, but like, it's just like, you can't. It's those things, those little things that you didn't realize were so beneficial and so fun to have back when this wasn't a thing. Now it's a thing, and now we can't. It's like, I'm looking forward to that coming back.
Yeah.
So anyway.
All
Anyway,
right.
man. I know it's probably a somber end because I'm giving you some, I don't know, I'm shitting on the coronavirus, but the
Oh, I know.
coronavirus is shitting on us. So,
Yeah.
anyway, thanks everyone for listening to the podcast. We appreciate it. If you're on YouTube listening, subscribe. That would be stupendous. Leave a comment if you want. We welcome that too, both positive and negative. So, but other than that, we will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye
Jake.
bye. All right. I ended the live. We're still recording, but I ended the live.
Okay.
I'll stop recording too now, actually. Can I do that if I stop?